Now, from the foot of the picturesque Canadian Rockies and Banff Springs Golf Course, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Novello, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
So 9 holes is the choice here today. Let's get things started here at the par 4 first. And that's going to be just fine. Left side of the fairway to start his round. A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. So, Frank, a par 4 to open, and we back it up with a relatively short par 3.
Towards the player's left, so just keep your eye on that depending on where the flag is.
Okay, that will finish on the front of the green, and with the pin cut front right, a birdie try forthcoming. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Hair of right to left in this one, Rich. Straight back up the slope.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here at par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes, or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly, and you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot.
This up the right side off the tee.
Oh, talk about a friendly kick. I never got those. It could have stayed in the rough for the same price.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. Ah, yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day. Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
Yeah, Devil's Cauldron, just get to the front of the tee there, get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green surrounded by the pine trees. Of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green. Just to give you that little color of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swim in them. Certainly not fish golf balls out. A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough. Now a delicate little chip here for his second. "15 feet away. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, just the one drop shot, as that's in for a bogey. Back on the tee here, 24-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
136 is the number, and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Pat, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Now at the 6th hole here at Banff Springs, it's a short par 4, only 373 yards, and the short par 4, Frank, all the rage in golf course architecture these days.
A lot more strategy involved when you've got a hole that you can nearly reach with a tee shot. It's how far back do you leave it, what sort of distance you want that second shot. All those things to compute. Straightforward, a little bit uphill. Basically, it's what you want for your second shot.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. Do you know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Oh, such a sweet 3-wood. Actually too good, if anything. It just flew through the air. And a little unlucky that first bounce. That was like rock hard.
Not quite on in 2. Here's the third from the greenside bunker. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. This is a 9-footer. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water. Frank, only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And he's got to be happy where this ball wound up. Just slightly uphill, looks almost dead straight.
Oh, that is a picture of class right there. A tee shot on the green, and then a long putt goes down for birdie. So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favor the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway.
I dare say a touch too aggressive. Try to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. It is very ambitious. Look what's happened.
So he'll dig in here as he readies his third for this par 5.
And that's a lovely explosion shot. Just the right amount of sand between club face and ball. Beautifully done.
This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Oh my, that singes the right edge, but doesn't go down. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. So an entertaining round here in the Canadian Rockies. Frank, time to